Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of composing and decomposing numbers. This is standard 3.2a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 24 off the 2025 release STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Right, so we've got the sum of 70 hundredths, 110, and 15 ones. All right, so we can do a few different things to try to solve this. Let's first start with the place value chart. That's one way to do it. So let's start with my place value chart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the value here. That's 1, that's 10. There we go. There's my 100. Now, here's the problem. If I start with 70 hundredths, you know that we're only supposed to put one digit in each place value. So if I put my 70 right there, 70 hundredths doesn't fit. There's two digits there. So really what I need to do is I need to keep the final digit in the place value, and then the 7 actually spills over. And it becomes, well, I have to expand my place value chart. Now this is the thousands place. So here's the first part we need to figure out. 70 hundredths is the same as 7 thousands. Now, it would take a while, but if you skip count by 100, so that skip count by 100s, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. I have 10 hundredths because 1000, and that makes 1,000. So if I continue that, 2000 will be 2,000, 3000 will be 3,000, so 70 hundredths makes 7,000. You can just follow that. Every 10 hundredths makes another 1,000. All right, 110, that's easy. I'm just going to put a 110 right here. I'm just going to kind of separate them in rows. We'll add them. Now I've got 15 ones. That's a little bit easier for us to see. Because look, if I put that 15 ones, we can only put one digit in each place value. So we keep the final digit in that place value, and we have this one spill over. And this we get 15 ones is the same as 110, 5 ones. But now I can add this up, right? So I've got 5. I ended up having 2 tens, 0 hundredths, and 7 thousands. So I do see that answer there is B. There are different ways to solve this. We can first look at 70 hundredths, okay? So hundreds, if I have a 100, right, that is 100. And that's a 1 with 2 zeros behind it, because when you have 2 zeros, that means that 1 is in that third place value, and that's what 100 is. So what we can do is we can replace this 1 with a 70, and you see how my 70 hundredths turns into 7 thousands. And then I can take my 10, and then I can take my 15 ones, which we easily see as 110, 5 ones. And then we can do that, and you see we get the same answer. So this is the hardest part right here, the 70 hundredths equaling 7,000. We could use place value disks if we wanted to, right? So if we wanted to make a place value chart, I'll just kind of get one started. So here's our hundreds, right? So if we were to do, that's going to take a while, right? So here's 10 100ths, and I would regroup that and put that over here to make 1,000. Then I could do another 10, and another 10 we know regroups to make another 1,000. I have to go all the way down to 70. So that means that's going to go all the way down to 7. Just a different way to visualize it. Any of these ways are going to work. And obviously here we would still have to get that 110. We'd have to get your 15 ones. Now once we got our 15 ones, we could regroup them to make that extra 10. But our answer here is going to be B.